So this was sent to me in my inbox. Shout out to you. You know who you are. It was in my message request, so I didn't see it. Tiffany M. Draper on Instagram. You will see me being a men's rights activist. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Make sure you go over there and interact with me. Um, yeah, I didn't know. A couple of y'all told me that the spiritual whistleblower was big, but I just couldn't tell. I mean, I'm not an expert at like imaging and style and stuff like Kevin, so he would probably be able to tell. Like, that's why he says to people to back the camera back or whatever, or something like that. But like I told the young man who sent me this, like I said, I'm protecting his information. I was fooled by her long face because she doesn't really have a fat face like me. She has to me, it looks like a skinny person's face. And then like I was looking like at her bones in her shoulder or whatever. I noticed skinny people's bones, not, the ones right under the neck and stuff, the shoulders and stuff, they protrude a little. So I was thinking she was skinny, but now it all makes sense why she's always so close to the camera. It is what it is. But I want to address something before we get right into the spiritual whistleblower and continue my series. I'm noticing not a lot, but here and there I'm seeing people try to, I guess, rate me on my pictures. Thank you, but I didn't ask for it. I'm not one of these crazy delusional women who call in the Kevin show claiming to be high numbers and all that. I know I have to work on myself more, but the only thing I stress the fact that is when these ladies, they'll try to dress themselves up just to look like me, which may not even be high on the radar. They have to dress themselves up just to look like me, which is, I don't care to know my number. I don't know about all that. I don't care about all that, because at the end of the day, I'm just fighting for people and men like Kevin Samuels and their freedom of speech and what they need to, I don't know, like what they're saying needs to be heard. And we need to protect that at all costs. So men, I'm not your enemy. You don't have to. Well, really, it's not men, it's women trying to rape me, or they'll say something like, well, Kevin won't like you and this and that. And they're trying to get me to not like Kevin because they're trying to say like, oh, you may not rank high on his scale. So why are you defending him? Once again, they're not either they're trolling or they're not understanding that that's not the point. Regardless of what Kevin would rate me, it wouldn't change what he's saying. Y'all are the overly emotional ones. Y'all are the ones trying to get me to change the way I feel. It doesn't matter how I feel. You understand? It doesn't matter. This is what it is. And if I want different results in my life, I have to change. That's why I'm working on my appearance. That's why I'm working on being more feminine. That's why I'm working on, like I said, beating the tomboy out of me every day. Because if you want to attract a man, a good quality, and I don't, and then that's what I think these women don't understand. You don't have to want a high value man, because you 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to qualify. Most of us as women are not even used to hearing the words qualify, because we don't feel like we have to qualify for anything as long as we have a vagina. So yeah, he's not just telling y'all you need a high value. Well, how many times has he said, why do you want a high value man when you can have a blue collar or whatever? So yeah, y'all need to chill. Anyway, let's blow this up. Let's look at this. So why are you using women to attract men, but then turn around and get mad at Kevin for saying that this is a type of woman that a man would be attracted to. You're using it, but at the same time acting like you're calling it out. Go to hell, Jezebel. What is it? It's so small. A male guide to identifying a female narcissist, which you are. So you're an expert on that. But why would you use this? Okay, so I found it. Let's click on it. I don't want any copyrights. Hold on, y'all. Alright. Don't want any copyrighted music.
You already know the vibes, man. I have Chanel, the spiritual whistleblower.
Hey, everybody.
Chanel. That's your real name. Interesting that black women name their children things that they can't afford, but let's go ahead.
Oh man, yo, I was saying off air like how
she is built like a twin size bed. You know, a little blow up bed or whatever. She can fit if she just lay straight down, she can fit 2 kids for a sleepover. Yes, I can talk about her because she's bigger than me. I can do that. Oh Lord, I'm not where I need or want to be physically, but I'm definitely. Let me go over here. I need to make this bigger. I'm definitely. Basically, what people tell me is I need to tone. Put it that way, because it's like I'm soft, if that makes sense. Fluffy, but if I toned, I'd be better. But it just, like I said, it's all about, like Kevin said, just caring about how you look and stuff. So I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. But I'm definitely not in my work in progress trying to take black men down in the process. You fooled me, girl. I thought you was skinny.
excited I am having you here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Just speaking with you off air, you're teaching me a lot, and I'm just like, really, like.
Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's insane. Like, you know,
Her Instagram say PhD in progress. Yeah, okay. Once again, I'm so educated, but don't have no life partner to spend the rest of their life with.
I tend to not get so personal with, with my life, right? But the reason why I wanted.
Notice peep game. She said she didn't want to get so personal with her life, and then spiritual whistleblower says, like she understands, but then turn around and want to put Kevin's personal information out. Okay.
Someone here was because we all have been through toxic relationship, I would say.
Are there any feminine women in the Bronx, in New York? Because her whole mannerisms scream man. This one over here, the interviewer, right? No shade. Because I know, like I said, I'm beating a tomboy out of me. But even the way she sits is screaming WNBA player. Carpet munching WNBA player.
And one for me stood out with, that was the first time in my life I've been told I was a narcissist.
You were told you're the narcissist?
I was
this is going to be good.
So
translation, you're a woman, you can do no wrong. They told you that you were a narcissist.
Because of that, it was a toxic relationship. It became abusive. And after we went separate ways,
girl, I don't care. I just came here to see Spiritual Whistleblower. See if she could actually move.
Target. So, that's just another example, but
that's insane.
Yeah.
So,
they could have just used your body frame to mold the motherfucking Big Mama's house costume / bodysuit. Seriously.
Talk about this for hours.
No, I mean, I think it's dope because again, like it's informative and
I hope that's some green tea or something you sipping on that can activate your metabolism.
there's a lot of people
Worried about Kevin Samuels and probably got edema. You got a demon and edema. Water fluid all over the place. She'd be the type to say, it's just water. I was bloated that day. Really? Really? Her arms look swole like she a motherfucking boxer or something, an undefeated champ. But we know it ain't muscle. It's just, it's girth. She's trying to say women need to know their worth while she were walking around with a lot of girth.
who are not aware
A lot of girth on the earth.
of this, and I like this 3 girls in the family and the rest are guys, and then we grew up.
Don't care. Let me move on. I don't even know who you are.
Yes. And once they kick you off that pedestal, this person is all ready to take over your spot. That's why they rebound immediately.
Why would I even want to take advice, life coach advice, for somebody who don't care enough about their life to take care of their health? Like, this is stupid stuff I'm talking about. If you go to her Instagram, you'll see that she's all these things. But it's going to not mean anything if you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor. We know you don't eat fruit anyway, but I'm just saying, metaphorically speaking, you won't be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor because you're going to be strapped down to some dialysis machine with a high blood sugar and high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Like, you don't even have, talking about narcissism, malignant narcissism, and all this other foolishness. Like, girl, what about, I'm 1-800-20-ism? Or Weight Watchers-ism? Or something like that. While you worried about the mental, the physical is very important.
That person been there.
Yes. That
And
makes
this
a lot of
person,
sense.
9 times out of 10, is a downgrade and they knew all about you. They seek out people more so like them because
And you seek out sandwiches. That's what you seek out.
who leaves. If they get another narcissist, that other narcissist might stay with them for the long haul, like Will and Jada.
I wanted to speak to you about that because your perspective was eye-opening for me. I'm here like speaking like, well,
I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the bosom area. Cause why does it seem like her body is like extra big, but she got like teenage, just starting to develop tatas? I don't understand. Your titties got narcissism. All right, let's go.
See why I said it now after a Okay.
Like you qualified to speak on Will and Jada.
It's making sense.
It is making sense. So like again, I'm like going back. I'm like here on Sunday. When I had my show, I'm like they're in the long run. Like you have to fight for your relationship. I feel like my perspective.
Okay, now you see how her disposition here is with this white woman. Giving her all the respect, giving her eye contact, not doing that weird little closing eye thing, and all the stuff that she does towards Kevin. Now, let's go back to her page and watch how she doesn't keep that same energy. Alright, notice the aggression, the whole mood and tone change. I understand she was doing an interview, right? But still, if you're who you are, then you're who you are wherever you are, right? You don't switch up like that. Because who you are makes you who you are. That's why they invited you to their show in the first place. So, listen to this.
Helping him to cover up his crime. So they both have a very sick, dysfunctional, codependent relationship. 30-minute and 1-hour sessions. If you feel that you've been exposed to narcissistic abuse, whether it's a family member.
I'm not booking no session with you. With that little white booger looking thing in your nose. This explains all of this hatred and energy. You like the booger sugar, don't you? You gonna have the real sugar, the sugar diabetes, if you don't stop playing.
Romantic interest, a co-worker, what have you.
I don't trust light-skinned people with dirty necks. I just don't. Or with necks with all that stuff going on. Like, it's too many veins and things going on through there. But her neck isn't dirty. I see little dirt marks.
Please book me. Get in touch with me, Chanel Jasmine at.
See, this is why She fooled me. This right here, this is what I was talking about. I know a lot of skinny people have the little bones protruding right here. And then, like I said, her face is really oval and not fat like mine. That's why most people used to think I was bigger than what I was. Excuse me, y'all. It's 8 a.m. I'm sorry for yawning. They used to think I was bigger than what I was because I carry a lot of weight on my face, right? I'm bigger than what I need to be, but I'm just saying. But with her, it doesn't seem like she carries a lot of weight in her face, so that's why she fooled me. I wouldn't have never thought she was, overweight. And see, look, I'm so scared to say the word fat because this world is so politically correct. I don't want to be offensive, and that's the problem. That's why as women, we just get told what we want to hear because we don't want to be offensive. Look at me, scared to say the word fat.
gmail.com. I will pin my email address in the description box down below as well as my comment section.
Girl, the only people that gonna be emailing you is probably people. Here's another coupon to Pies. Buy one, get one free. Narcissist sign up to our narcissist newsletter.
Okay, and I do take international clients.
I don't cuss like these hood rats. I do not cuss like these hood rats. But international, really? Man, listen to the International Players Anthem. Is that the name of the song? That's the only international y'all need to be worried about.
Next thing, I have a brand new book on the market called Mother Made You, Motherfuck You, How to Identify.
Oh, that's such a ladylike, professional, marketable book. I can see you on Good Morning America now.
And avoid toxic men with mommy issues. There you go. Okay? So, what I wrote about in this book
Do you know that there was a rap group in the 90s? I think it was Murder Inc. That the stores didn't even want to carry their CDs and things because the name of their record label was Murder Inc. Yeah, good luck with having your book in stores with that title.
To broken men that have severe mommy issues. Their mama is very toxic. She's a narcissist.
Oh, here we go again. Don't know these men's mamas, but let's just say that.
Financially controlling. She may be promiscuous, abusive towards that.
Promiscuous says the woman with multiple children and you don't have a man. I went to your Instagram. I'm not going to show your children on here. But you have multiple human beings that you have sped out of your no wall having vagina. See, I know the immigrants love you because you don't have no wall. Shout out to Trump.
Men, she might be a whore. She might have emasculated this man when he was a little boy and he grew up resenting all women and punishing all women for the mistakes that his mother made. You got to understand the psychology between him and his mother. They have
if this little fake guru thing you trying to do don't work out, you can definitely go and try to, apply as one of those little canine dogs that be sniffing out drugs, because with them nostrils, you would be like the supervisor, the manager. You get promoted real fast. So try to check out Indeed or something like that, Glassdoor, something like that.
Love-hate relationship. It's a very sick Norman Bates type of relationship. He loves her one minute, then he hates her the next. Love, hate. They're against each other. They bully, tear each other down. But you know what? If he robs a bank and he kills somebody, she's going to be right there by his side helping him to cover up his crime. So they both have a very sick, dysfunctional, codependent relationship. And this book will explain it and how you can identify these men from a mile away and avoid them like the plague. Mother Made You, Motherfuck You, now available on Amazon. The link to purchase the book is down below.
Bruh, I swear, once they had Create Space and all these other self-published things and people are able to get on Amazon and all that, they swear they're a real author. Baby, you did not sign with Simon and Schuster and all these other big name publishing companies. You did that on your own, but you want to feel special. Oh.
Low. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Kevin Samuels.
Boy, he living in your head rent free. And he got a lot of room because that forehead, he got like a mansion, 8,000 square feet in this motherfucker living in your head rent free.
Oh, so that just rolls off my tongue. I made 3 videos.
What else is rolling off your tongue? Since you got a lot of masculine aggression. Is there something you need to tell us? Reading Rainbow.
Last week about Kevin, and you know what I found hilarious and sad at the same time was the amount of men.
What I find hilarious and sad at the same time is your face.
Followers that came over to my channel to spew hatred, name calling.
Basically the same thing you do about Kevin, but you're mad that they came over when you put his name in the title, therefore they're going to come over.
Even go back. I mean, they were arguing with my
This
female.
This is what they do, women. I know I'm one of y'all, but I'm not one of y'all. They will do bad things and say bad things, but then when people reply, they're the victim.
I mean,
how dare these people come for me even though I said all these horrible things about Kevin, and then people who like Kevin actually came to my channel to comment on the stuff that I put out publicly. Woe is me. Woe is my neck with all these veins. How does your neck have varicose veins? Please. I'm distracted, not distracted. I'm distracted. How your neck could be looking like that. Like you trying to transform into something else. I don't know.
Jesus, like thousands of comments of these men arguing with women, throwing insults at women.
As if women don't throw insults at men, if not more, because they think they can't be touched.
Feminine energy. I've never seen a man with so much feminine energy.
And I've never seen a woman, in quotations, with so much masculine energy.
Men were arguing with females.
So men aren't able to say how they feel, but you are. Okay.
A lot about his following. Okay.
And that's why they keep coming. His following keeps coming for you because you keep trying to diss them and shade them.
I was called a clout chaser. I was called masculine. I was called bitches, crazy, single, what's your dress size? All types of insults. I laughed the whole time.
Y'all asked her what her dress size is. Listen, I want him to do a one-on-one with her, but like I said, I know he's not into all that drama. But I would definitely want him to do a one-on-one with K. Michelle, the way Lord. Look up K. Michelle Derrick Jackson, and you will not like K. Michelle, the way she blames and hates men. It was very, very negative, like more negative than her, this thing on the screen. She literally hates men, but yet she's raising a son. I encourage everybody to look at that, because Kevin would break her down like a blunt that I don't smoke.
Shit was fucking hilarious.
Speaking of he. Yeah, I don't trust nobody with that much lung and air that they can keep going. Breathe.
And I said, where is all this anger and frustration?
Seriously? All the anger and... Do we need to go to your page again? Hold on. All the anger and frustration. Look at it. Where's your anger coming from?
Sunglasses, sunshades.
Oh, here we go with this bull crap again. That's where your anger is coming from. Is the testosterone? Is that what your anger?
And you think you're so intelligent that you can't be called out on it. It's your show. It sure is your show, your platform, and you can do what you want to do.
Oh, gee, thanks for the permission for him.
Talk about whatever you want. However, your character is fucking nasty.
Seriously? He rarely even cusses for the most part. Unless he's upset or something. This whole video is what, almost 15 minutes? And all you do is cuss nonstop, but you're trying to say that something's wrong with his demeanor and the way he carries himself?
You can wear all the designer suits you want, sir.
Not only are you pocket watching, but you're tag watching the designer suits. What does that matter?
Really bleeds through all them suits and all your whatever.
Maybe your attitude is like that because you bleeding. Is it that time of the month?
Your fancy display.
You like the woman with the issue of blood then, who just bleeds nonstop. Because you act like it's that time of the month every day of the month.
All that and your fancy music, you're still shit.
She hate on the music he playing. You know you got to be bitter if you hating on instrumentals. If you hating on artists that don't know you from a can of paint. It's crazy now that I know you built like a can of paint. I'm gonna be going in on that too.
Pile of dog shit.
You belong on the shelf at Lowe's.
You're just a
your Home Depot helper.
Well-dressed piece of dog shit. You're sugar-coated dog shit.
And you're going to have sugar diabetes if you continue to be walking around built like Grimace. How about that? You're grouchy like Oscar the Grouch, and you're built like Grimace.
The black woman is the most disrespected woman.
And the most disrespectful woman. Yeah.
And you think it's cute to utilize your platform to bully?
And since when is the telling the truth bullying? That's what I have to deal with the Mellow situation. Telling a woman that she needs to lose weight, be fit, feminine, cooperative, and all that good stuff. How is that bullying? Telling a woman that called him. He didn't seek out her. He called her show to get advice. How is that bullying telling people to change their life for the better, ma'am? Sir, ma'am. How?
And tear her down?
This is what I'm talking about. So what is he supposed to say? It's okay that you weigh twice the size of a man. It's okay that your health is all out of whack because you're obese and overweight. I shouldn't point that out or that's bashing and that's bullying. And that's tearing her down. They're going to have to tear down that spiritual whistleblower thing wall just to haul you out of there one day if you continue to get big. Is that going to be, if you continue to get bigger, is that okay though? Because we don't want to be offensive. Yeah, okay.
You get her on your show, you interview her, you talk over her, you won't even allow her to answer her questions.
No, you mean he won't allow her to deflect and lie? He doesn't interrupt when he knows that they're not deflecting and lying. But when they can't answer, they move the goalpost, or they can't answer a simple question. Or when he proves a point, they move on directly to the next thing instead of acknowledging the fact that they were wrong. Yeah, you're going to get interrupted. Like motherfucking internet service that you ain't paid, you're going to be interrupted. Period.
Without you cutting her off. And when you don't like the answer, she gives you an answer, but when she gives you an answer that you don't like, you take it upon yourself to completely...
It's not about him not liking the answer. If it's factually wrong, he's going to correct her.
Dismantle her self-esteem. Sir, you need help. You need a lot of psychological help. You are clearly misogynistic. You are a full-blown narcissist and more than likely a closeted gay man. I would love to talk to
slander. Calling out women means that a man is gay. Because he doesn't accept all of her bull crap, that means he's gay. Because he doesn't allow her to run him by the PUSSY, he's not focused on that. That means he's gay. Really?
Both of your ex-wives.
Look at it. They contradict themselves. Is he gay or does he have... Hold on, let me run that back.
Misogynistic, you are a full-blown narcissist and more than likely a closeted gay man. I would love to talk to both of your ex-wives and anyone else you have fucking dated. You keep that well hidden, don't you?
Because that's not for the internet, lady. I told you. I'm digging in your life if you keep playing with Kevin. I was not playing with you. Let one person come online. One ex, anybody that dealt with him, family, friend, come online trying to quote unquote expose him, and you upload it laughing, I will be doing the same thing for you.
You keep your love life hidden, don't you? Pull them men up out the closet. Let's talk to some of your lovers.
Let's talk to your child's fathers or multiple fathers. I don't know. Let's talk to your ex-boyfriends. What is that going to do? What is that going to change? Black women are still overweight and bitter, and the majority of them are single mothers and baby mamas. Period. Not going to talking, bringing up his family is not going to change that. Talking to his ex isn't going to change that.
Are you out here tearing down the black woman? Let's see what type of partner you are in a relationship. I'm sure you're the same nasty, condescending, controlling douchebag in your relationships. I would love to speak to your exes. And the fact that you have this thing against black women, it's clear as day. Don't sit up and fucking deny it. It's very clear. What did your mama do to you?
My God. I can't stand this lady with the passion. I can't. Because the simple fact that he's putting emphasis on black women and wanting them to do better, and marriage always being his focal point, that doesn't mean he hates them. That's like when people say that if you're a child of God, then he will chastise you. He will get on you. He won't get on people that's not his children. He wants his children to do better. Kevin is getting on black women because he wants his race of women to do better. Like he always says, black men prefer to date black women. Most people prefer to date people that look like them. But if everything that looks like you acts like this, Exhibit A, you can see why he would have a problem.
What did your mama do in your childhood, sir? Let's get to the root of your issues. What did your mama do? Because that is where the root of your misogyny comes.
Listen, let's worry about the roots on that head.
From. See, your ex-wives would be able to speak up against that and what type of woman.
Why would that even make sense for them to go against him, especially with him being as popular as he is right now? Like, you don't even make sense. Say he did want to do something for them. What would motivate him to help them in any type of way, shape, or form if they get on here with you and bash him? Huh? No logic.
It is. Because if your mammy's a narcissist, that means she raised you to be a narcissist.
Wait a minute. What did you do? What did she do to you? She's such a horrible person. Acting like you care about his mama, then turn around and refer to his mama as a mammy. More contradictions.
That means you have a love-hate relationship with her. If she's still living. If she is no longer living.
Looks like you have a love-hate relationship for her too. For you to be trying to defend her and turn around and call her a mammy.
That's the dead. Then you were raised by another toxic woman. That is how a man becomes a misogynist. Kevin Samuels, why don't you talk about your childhood? Talk about the women that raised you. And I'm not talking, listen, don't get into their salary, their degrees, none of that. None of that shit matters when it comes to character. Let's talk about your mama's character.
If it doesn't matter, then why do you have it in your bio? And you ain't even earned yours yet. Talking about in progress.
Whoever raised you, the female that raised you, let's get into character. I don't want to talk about if they're well dressed.
Unless you tell it. You already know. Because you got all the answers. You already know who raised him and how he was and how she was. Now you want to say, I want him to talk about it so I can know. More contradictions.
Don't mean shit when your character is fucking shitty.
Exactly. That's why your PhD in progress means nothing. Because your character is shit.
Which black female from your childhood fucked your whole perception of black women up? Because, you know, you clearly have a problem with black women. If you don't, then you're fucking delusional. But narcissists are. You do know you're a narcissist, right?
You do know you're bitter and ugly, right? You do know that you weight the same amount as a motherfucking megalodon in the sea, right?
Or you're a full-blown narcissist, honey. You can disrespect me all you want. If you happen to watch this video, I don't give two fucks, bitch.
Talking to a man like that. I've never liked when women call men the B word. I hate it. Not that it's cool when they call us the B word, but there's something about disrespecting a man like that. Calling him the B word. I've never liked it. And you think that you're going to be able to keep a husband? You probably don't even want a husband. You're okay with having babies. Having babies is like a minimum 18-year commitment. When a man, right, that's like a lifetime thing that you can't handle. But you rather have kids. Well, actually, I take that back. Kids are lifetime, right? You'll make a decision to have a kid like it's nothing. But you can't make a decision to have a man that you can bring an entire whole life that you're going to have to deal with forever, but a minimum of 18 years. But you can't make the commitment to get yourself together, to be able to have a spouse, to be able to help you with that lifetime commitment with your kids. See, from what I've heard, Kevin Samuels has never made it a secret that he's divorced. So what is the big deal of trying to expose him for being divorced?
I don't give a fuck what you think. But I will speak up on behalf of the...
Seriously, please stop doing that thing with your eye. Please, when you just pause for emphasis and then you look like you're having a mild epileptic seizure when you just twitch your own eyes. Can you stop that? Because you're already annoying.
Black women that have gone on your show and you have completely annihilated them in their self-esteem.
No, they annihilate themselves for being stupid. Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? And then the young lady was telling you that, yeah, God created her perfect in his image. And you even tried to downplay. You slipped up, bro.
No. None of us were born as big as you are. None of us. It's our choice to maintain our healthiness or let ourselves go. Right? Let ourselves not. Made in his image, yeah. But what did we do to our bodies after we were born?
You slipped up and you tried to speak on God's behalf. You can't speak on God's behalf because guess what? We all are beautiful in the eyes of God. The question you asked her is what she feels about herself, not what you motherfucking felt about her. But you
can't. Black women cannot talk without neck rolling, lip smacking, clapping, acting like they ready to fight. You think a man want to deal with this every day? Especially if you want a high value man and he already working. You think he want to come home to this mess?
Your 2 cents and you tore her fucking self-esteem down.
What type of man want to come home to a woman mad at a motherfucking camera, ain't even directly talking to nobody, freaking on 1,000 all during day, hype, and ain't did nothing around the house, ain't accomplished nothing, online fighting all day? Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Out of 10. Bitch, did you ask the question about her? Or did you want to answer it for her?
She the type that'll get mad that he called her a B if he did, after she didn't been calling him a B.
Ask what you thought about her, but your misogyny, it bled through. You're fucking disgusting.
He doesn't have a problem with them having their own opinions. He always says that, like, when he doesn't agree all the time with these women, when they say, oh, I want 3 kids, or I want 4 kids, whatever the case may be. You're trying to make it seem like if they don't agree with him that he goes off. No, he goes off when they're disrespectful and they overtalk him.
And I hope another brother comes forward and calls this fuck shit out. We are already...
Yeah, because you want to see brothers fighting. Don't most black women want to see that? You know what? Screenshot. That's gonna be your thumbnail. Like you transforming. Get a little bit more of that chin. All right.
Respected. We are the most disrespected females of the world. The black woman is not respected by any race.
They don't even respect themselves, nor do they love themselves. They wear other women's hair or horses' hair on their head. They're always in some type of argument. I always got to be right. I always want to put having a solid relationship on the back burner while they get their degree and get knocked up and all this other stuff, and then expect men to take care of them when they're no longer brand new. Right? All this stuff, deep voices, all this other different stuff. Black women don't respect themselves. So why should they?
Not even our own. You're supposed to protect us.
No. I'm strong, independent. I don't need no man. Who want to protect somebody with that attitude? And plus, who want to protect somebody that call them the B word and try to take down what they build and all? No. Protect yourself. You don't own black men. Protect yourself.
Bend us. Not further destroy our self-esteem.
You worried about self-esteem when you trying to destroy what this man's platform.
Let's talk to your ex-wife. Where are your exes? What is your pattern? What is your history of relationships? What about your mama? Bring your mama on the show. I bet you she's a narcissist. She raised another narcissist. That's where these misogynistic motherfucking closeted gay men get this shit. They get it from their mammies. Yeah, I'm gonna pull your string.
I'm all about women. I care about women. But refer to his mama, which is a woman, who is a woman, as a mammy. Okay. Contradiction.
Use a fuck nigga for doing this fuck shit.
So ladylike.
Tearing down us. We already have enough of that.
You just tear down his mom multiple times, calling her mammy.
Your platform to constantly belittle, degrade, destroy, dismantle the black woman. And enough is enough. You piece of fucking garbage. Who said you was handsome? You not all that good looking, nigga? How does that feel? But you'll sit there.
He probably doesn't feel anything about that because they're not overly emotional like us. And they can accept somebody else's difference in opinion.
Say, I don't need you to tell me I don't look good. I wear fancy suits and I look good. Yeah, you'll probably sit there real arrogant and say, fuck you, bitch. I don't need your approval. Well, guess what? That young lady that you fucking tried to annihilate on your show and tell her she wasn't a 10, she feels the same goddamn way about herself too. Who the fuck are you to tear somebody else down? You asked
who are you to try to tear him down?
Her what she thought of herself, and she gave you an honest answer, and you took it upon yourself to destroy her self-esteem. Use a fucking pussy for that. Who is dating Kevin Samuels? Somebody needs to come forward and air your motherfucking business out.
Why don't you air that room out? Because I know if you built like a land well, a sea well, somebody from Sea World, it stank up in there.
You got a whole lot of dirt. You covering up real well. But let me tell you something. You can't outsmart God. God will expose your fucking...
He's doing the Lord's work by calling out women like you. So I doubt if God will try to tear him down. Did you not hear him say he was the singles minister? What is it, a single ministry? He was over 3 churches or something like that, a singles ministry. Born and raised in the church, and he's a Christian, self-identified. Yeah, I believe him and God are pretty tight. Who you think God gonna listen to? Somebody that's advocating for marriage like him, or somebody like you running around saying all types of vile things?
Ass. You're misogynistic, narcissistic. Use a fucking punk. Use a punk.
Can you even pray without cussing? Like, I don't even know you're capable of doing that. Then again, yes, you are, because you had such a sweet disposition with the white lady. That you were giving a little interview.
You will have your day. Don't think you can keep getting away with what you've been doing. You will.
Yeah, how
God
dare
will make sure.
how dare him try to get away with continuing to help black women?
I don't even think you believe in God. You
That's
sat
how
there
you can tell she doesn't watch his videos, when he clearly identifies as a Christian on multiple occasions.
and you told that girl,
Or she just doesn't listen like most women.
God was wrong or whatever. God didn't create her perfect in his eyes. Whatever the fuck you said, you don't speak on behalf of God. That's your problem. You think you God. You have a God-like mentality. No, you don't, nigga. You're not
And
handsome.
you have a
You're well
guy.
dressed.
You have a guy like mentality.
But like I said, you can throw sugar on a pile of dog shit. It's still a pile of dog shit at the end of the day. Yes, Kevin
This is why you're not
Samuels
marketable.
is a misogynist.
This is why you're not marketable. It's because you don't know how to speak without cussing. That's why you were so quiet in that interview, because you're used to being ratchet and you can't express yourself without all this hood rat stuff. I suggest you focus on, but then again, look at the name of your book. So your whole demographic is ratchet. So whatever. How dare I try to help you? You're going to misconstrue that as well. It's your girl, Tiffany M. Draper. Make sure you go to my Instagram. Put the link in the description so that you can talk to me. We can talk. And, we can be positive, and you can understand more about why I don't like most women and why I don't support child support and all those good things. So, yeah, enjoy your day.